today we are chatting about Unlock. Unlock allows you transparency and flexibility when securing your next home. It's now a feature on ESPC.com, and if you have more queries about it, you can always get in touch with your solicitor estate agent. However, we're going to try and answer some of your most frequently asked questions now. So let's start. Ash, what would you say are the benefits of Unlock?
So there's a good few benefits of Unlock when you're selling your property, but the two key ones I would say there is that it allows you more flexibility when looking for your next home. So when you put your house in the market and your sale price gets agreed, you know exactly how much money you have to spend on that next house purchase, but it offers flexibility in terms of how long you've got to look for your next home so that you've sold your house and you've still got the time frame to find your next one.
And how will buyers know my property is an Unlock property?
So a buyer would know that it's an Unlock property when they click through to the listing, your property listing on ESPC.com. It will be highlighted at the top of the page, you'll be able to see that really clearly, and what we'll do is we'll break that information down for the buyer. So we'll give them all they need to know and what the terms of Unlock mean for you.
Brilliant. And will marketing my property as an Unlock property limit the amount of buyers interested in my home?
I think the short answer to that one is yes. This might not be for every single buyer, and a lot of buyers might not want that delayed date of entry, but it's our job to find the right buyers for your home, and there will be some out there.
So what happens if I accept an offer?
So when you accept an offer, the terms of Unlock will be agreed, so the price will be agreed, and also the delayed date of entry will be agreed as well with your solicitor. And that gives you peace of mind for your sale, so you know exactly again how much money you have when you're moving on. You've got plenty of time to house hunt, but if you do find something a little bit quicker, then we can move that date of entry forward as well.
If I find a property whilst I'm on the market, can I remove that Unlock reference?
You can, so you can speak to your solicitor and we can get that removed for you, that's not a problem.
Will my buyer be committed to buying my property?
The whole point of Unlock is to make sure that it's a legally binding contract, so yes, they would be committed to buying your property.
So what happens if I can't find a property within the allotted time?
If you can't find something within that time, whether that's 3 or 6 months, which will be agreed at the outset, then you can then go back and speak to your solicitor, who can then potentially speak to the buyer's solicitor, and we can try and stretch that time frame ever so slightly. If the buyer isn't happy with that, or maybe they want to withdraw, then they can do so and we'd find you a new buyer.
And can I completely change my mind and withdraw my property from the market?
Definitely. If you feel like you do not want to continue on, or you're maybe just not quite seeing a property, you can speak to your solicitor and through some advice and some guidance, they can definitely help you and they can take your property off the market. This might be subject to a small fee for the buyer in terms of a reverse deposit, but again, that's all agreed at the outset.
Thank you. So hopefully that answers all your questions, and if you'd like more details, do get in touch with your solicitor estate agent who will be happy to help.